No mercy, no remorse, and no rules. This is Phil's Wrestling Show, WWE Extreme Rules Preview. Here comes the pain. Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Phil's Wrestling Show, WWE Extreme Rules Preview. On this part, we're taking a look at Kane versus Randy Orton in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Leading up to WrestleMania, it was taken into question what Randy Orton would be doing on the biggest show of the year. And a lot of folks were surprised that it turned out a feud between Kane and Randy Orton was the plan. Now, I personally am a big fan of both guys, so anytime they get to go one-on-one, it's always good news for me. I always appreciate Kane. Been a veteran many years. Been great as the Kane character for many years, even though the character itself has its ups and downs storyline-wise. And, of course, Randy Orton has been on the rise, just had his 10-year anniversary in WWE. So you got two very established veterans, and anytime two veterans like this get a chance to go, it's usually pretty good. Now, I really think their match at WrestleMania is somewhat underrated. Of course, when you have matches like Triple H and Undertaker in the Cell on the card, it's pretty easy for every match other than that to get underrated, especially when you have an insane match like that on the card. But I think it was a good match. I enjoyed that they let Kane get the victory at WrestleMania because it's just the more interesting route to go. Everybody expected Randy Orton to win, and nobody seen Kane with the big chokeslam off the top winning the match. So that was a cool twist. Kane reestablishes himself as the monster, and the feud continued from there. Now, the SmackDown following WrestleMania, of course, Randy Orton got his win back in a no disqualification match, and away we went with this feud. Now, Kane would change his focus to Orton's father, who happened to be at the Blast from the Past SmackDown, and Kane took it upon himself to jump Cowboy Bob Orton and leave him laying in the back, much to the dismay of Randy Orton, who went back to check on his dad. He ended up getting jumped too. Now, of course, Randy Orton, not one to be outdone, the following week on Raw, or this past Monday on Raw, I should say, took Paul Bearer hostage and threw him in a freezer. Now, unfortunately for Paul Bearer, his son Kane is the devil's favorite demon, and Kane didn't give a shit that Paul Bearer was in a freezer, and as a matter of fact, he left him there. Went back to check on him and let him know he still didn't give a shit and threw him back in. So Kane, not too concerned, led to a little brawl between Randy Orton and Kane. And of course, tonight at Extreme Rules, we have what is most likely the conclusion of this feud in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Now, as far as the match goes, I expect this to be a very good match. Of course, there'll be all sorts of crazy fighting throughout the crowd into the back, and probably a few elaborate stunts to put all this to a finish. Of course, when Kane was feuding with John Cena, of course, we had the ambulance match, which we seen Kane get attitude adjusted right off of ambulance. So maybe we'll see a big crazy RKO tonight for a finish. That would certainly be cool. But I think RKO gets the win here and moves onward and upward himself, possibly to the world title division. You never know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what goes on with Sheamus and Daniel Bryan. But either way, my pick for this match, RKO himself, Randy Orton. Stay tuned for the next part of the show. I'll be taking a look at Sheamus taking on Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight Championship, 2 out of 3 falls. That should be an excellent match, and stay tuned, check out what I have for sale this week on eBay. Now available on eBay. Click the link in the description.